Hello, everybody. I'm Games522, and welcome back to more Bloodstained: Ritual of the Night. I do want to apologize for some of the bad voice mixing that I had in the last video. So hopefully, going forward with that, it'll be a lot better. I still have Dreel here with me,
Hi. Hi.
and I also kind of upped his volume a bit because he was often like a bit quiet. So we should be good now.
Right.
So yeah, we did have to talk to a bunch of NPCs, and now we're gonna finally head into the castle. Also, you're gonna see me use Flame Cannon a lot. That's basically gonna be our damage dealer for like 90% of the game.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah. You have to stand on that roof right there for it to cave in. And then if you fall high enough, you can fall through the floor there, and then you can get down here, break this wall, and get this chest.
I was about to ask, is this a secret area?
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, like, you can go through this area over here as well. It's just that, like, the entrance to the castle is like on a bridge, and like that, and then that path right there that you saw to the right before I went back up, that's under the bridge essentially. We'll have to we'll have to come through there for map completion's sake, but
It's just there for earlier access,
yeah,
I assume.
yeah, because it connects to the underground waterway.
It's good to see you.
Now that 8-bit coin I got, I'm actually going to use it to craft a more stronger weapon we're going to be using. I was thinking about I was thinking about making a whip, but I was like, nah.
I was about to ask, is it almost like the Konami man?
Kind of, I guess you could call it like that. It's just basically like you use 8-bit coins, 16-bit coins, and 32-bit coins to craft things, and there's some shards that you have to upgrade with them as well. I figured I make myself this because it's also light damage, and it's just like a big swinging sword.
I would assume that light weapons is effective in this game, considering that a lot of light weapons in Castlevania games are also effective, mostly because of the enemy's attributes.
Yeah, that's usually the case, but I think they did a bit more of a better balancing in this game than they did in those ones. Not to mention, I end up attacking shit with fire more than anything anyway, so
I guess they up the holy enemies.
yeah, because there are just there's like light elementals, there are, I think some of the human enemies are light element and stuff like that.
Human enemies. Alright.
Or human bosses, rather. But yeah, this is the sword. I can charge it.
No, I thought it was just a very heavy sword. I guess it has a normal swing speed.
Yeah. It has a normal swing speed. It's a giant sword, and it does a bonus 12 damage if I charge it up all the way.
You know, if a giant were to wield something like this, would it be considered a giant? Would it be considered a knife instead?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. Just like the big Goron's knife. It's like just a big sword. Also, when you're reading books, this is how you learn how to do techniques. But then again, the techniques don't get registered in your encyclopedia until you perform them.
Oh. I was about to say, if it wasn't registered at all, that'd be kind of lame.
Yeah. No, it's registered the moment you do it. But you have access to all of them at the start. I'm also coming down here just to kind of show off. See, this is under the bridge.
I wonder if this castle is also a rendition of Chaos.
A rendition of Chaos. No, it's just straight from hell itself.
Duh.
That's what they've said. But yeah, I just wanted to go in there and do that because I don't see myself coming back this way, so I figured I might as well do that. And I would go that way, but I was thinking, nah, we've already wasted enough time. And as you can see on the map right there, it just connects straight ahead. And these are the transition rooms.
For each area, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, what a wake up.
Yep.
Someone was really warming on that welcoming gift.
And this is Luxurious Overture. Probably my favorite track in the game.
Ah. Hey, look, it's Dracula.
Yeah, apparently a bunch of these pictures are just portraits of like all the different Kickstarter backers who were at the correct tier, essentially.
I wonder how would they know what their Kickstarter backers look like.
They opt them to offer a photo of themselves. That way they can just put their faces in the game, so they're just forever immortalized.
I'm surprised, they would say yes.
Yeah, I know some people wouldn't be comfortable with that. I understand. But I think maybe, I don't know if it might be like a Shovel Knight situation where they could just submit any photo.
Mm-hmm. Now imagine if they asked the furry.
Yeah, I know. Probably just put a picture of an animal.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I know, right?
Speaking of
that timing.
Okay, I swear that this wasn't like scripted or anything. Like
no, no, I forgot about that too. Like as I say, I know there are cat pictures around, but or maybe
I suppose they asked for.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe it's like
give them a cat.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe maybe it's just like, okay, if you can't offer a picture of yourself, how about a picture of like a pet or something?
Yeah, probably.
That would be more reasonable, if anything. Also, it's the giant pool of blood right here in the center.
Very generic. I'm sorry, I guess.
No, you're fine.
A pool of blood is a little bit too generic for a horror game.
Yeah.
No, this is not a horror game.
No, it's a Metroidvania is what it's called.
Right.
But, I also like how I often forget there's just like a wolfman's body with just its head cut off, just right there hanging on the top, and that's where the blood's coming from.
Well, he's leaking a lot of blood.
Yeah, I know, right?
For some reason. For being a dead person, he sure is leaking a lot of blood. Why did I say that? Like I know that kind of stuff.
It's almost like you've played It's almost like you've played Metroidvanias before, and you know what's realistic and what's not.
Maybe. Although I guess it's a little strange that I never really know much about Bloodstained.
Yeah.
If I played a lot of Metroidvanias.
It probably flew under some people's radars, but I also keep forgetting this is the Switch version, so it does run like shit.
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
An old man?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of this.
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible things you've done?
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
The book?
The book.
You don't already know.
The book.
Just keep
Ah.
it away.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
Ugh, what were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the book?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way.
What?
You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise, you will die.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Cheeple had it. You know, I think I might have seen it.
It makes sense, considering the situation we're in. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good point. All right.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.
Why do I have a feeling that Johannes wanted that book for his own reason?
I was about to say, there's no telling.
Well, of course, I don't know.
Yeah.
But of course, I might be right. I mean,
yeah,
wrong.
It makes me wonder though. Do we often do we play Castlevania games for the gameplay or for the story?
I used to play for the gameplay. I don't really care about the story as much. Unfortunately. Maybe I only care about Portrait of Ruin, I guess. It's only because of Jonathan and Charlotte.
Yeah. Remember,
But,
I still remember the Taz speedrun of that. Where they just constantly just switch. And it's just like you just keep hear them saying each other's names back and forth, like.
Jonathan, Charlotte. Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah, that one. Yeah, that's what I mean. Also, I like how that dog just clips through the stairs.
That being said, Alfred. About Alfred, he kind of reminds me of Barlow from Order of Ecclesia.
Yeah. I wonder how much from Order of Ecclesia they took going into this game.
I mean, yeah, we basically have Shanoa, and then you have Alfred.
Yeah.
You were like a father to me. He said.
Oh, I was about to say garden areas.
Yes, your typical garden area.
I still don't like the garden area in Aria of Sorrow. I still have the PTSD from the Hanging Gardens.
What was the PTSD? What was it about?
It was just basically, you have to go the correct direction or else you'll get lost in these big rooms.
Was it Aria of Sorrow or Dawn of Sorrow? I don't remember.
I mean, they both have garden areas that I don't like.
Well, yeah.
There's also a locked door right here. A warhorse's key is required.
Oh. Very evil.
Yeah, as you can see, the frame drops. That's not the recording. That's the game running on the Switch that's doing that.
Oh, Lord. What is eating that frame? I don't understand.
I don't know either.
Okay, never mind. I think I understand why.
Yeah,
that
you look
background.
at that background. Also,
that being said, why are toads and frogs enemies? They seem harmless.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
It's what's so evil about them? I guess it's the uses of witchcraft, but
that's probably it. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a little overused. If you want my opinion about it.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from with that. Also, here we go. I'm just sitting here getting lucky with shards. I'm like, all right, not complaining.
Fly trap. It's your une.
Yeah, I know. That's literally what it is. It also drops a cooking ingredient, mocha oil. So I am going to be killing those for a bunch of mocha oil, because you can't buy mocha oil. You have to farm for it.
Hmm.
And also these pigs drop pork cutlets as well for cooking.
Those are pigs? Oh, a pig-like demon.
Yeah.
They don't look like pigs.
They look like pigs to me. Just like little balloon pigs with wings.
Ah, yes, that's very evil.
Hey, come on. Cut Iga some slack. He had to think of... I mean, as long as it's not realistic, it's a monster design.
No, I
And
suppose, but...
And, of course, these books that I'll be reading coming up are basically saying that, like, if you leave an area and come back in, blue chests will close back up.
So, like, respawning items.
Yeah, I'm also marking this place for later so I don't forget.
No, I assume this place is pretty important.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You shall see later.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to drop down here after I kill this. I like how you get a full HP refill when you pick those up.
Yeah.
Yeah, since of course flame cannons still use a lot of MP, I'm forced to use my weapon, like balance using my weapon in that. Of course, in this area we can farm the all of the materials we need to max out flame cannon to be its absolute strongest. Now I hate this jump right here. On top of the fact that there's this dude, which could just like knock you back and you have to do that trek all the way back around again.
I guess knockback is still a problem.
Yep, knockback is still a thing. Especially if
Has to
you're in
exist
the air.
all- It has to exist in all Metrovanias.
Yep.
Although I guess any other game would have knockback. I mean, in terms of gameplay, do you think knockback is necessary?
It's more or less like it's more or less a strategic thing. Also, that's what the warp rooms look like. They're just like little glass stained windows you jump into.
Hmm. Me when I eat something bad.
Yeah. The recipe for healing items. I'm gonna save here because I got a boss coming up. Now, this boss we're about to fight, I want you to tell me if you recognize this voice.
Alright, I'll listen carefully.
I'm pretty sure anyone will recognize this voice when they hear it.
Stop right there. I knew what you
Metal
were.
Gear.
Gas the
Yep, that's David Hayter.
You reek of sorcery, Shardbinder.
Ah, and what am I to make of you?
Me? I am your execution.
Weak of edge.
Yeah, this is Zangetsu. He's basically a demon hunting samurai.
Wow.
Yep. And he's also a playable character in this game as well.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. What do you mean I guess? He is.
Well, okay.
But yeah, basically the way you want to do this fight is try and get behind him and just use fire. Of course, when he enchants his sword, you gotta be more careful because his attack range gets bigger.
I assume he has no hitbox. Considering that he's touching you like a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't have that kind of hitbox, no.
I mean, gee, we wish every human boss had no hitbox. Cough, Julius.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Why is touching him, like, counting as damage?
And of course, you want to use magic whenever he puts up his guard like that. Otherwise, he'll just, if you try attacking him normally, he'll freeze in place. He'll freeze you in place and then just hit you.
That was a little bit too close, but
yep.
Here we go.
How many times do I have to tell you? Our enemies are the demons and those in league with them.
And I say, what is the difference? The alchemists were the gunmen, the shardbinders the gun. All must be dismantled.
In the case of the alchemists, you are right. They coveted the powers of hell and must pay for it. But Miriam is not like them. She is fighting for us, at great personal risk.
Really? You forget how many of our friends perished for similarly misplacing their faith.
And do I look as weak? Look closer.
I was bored with her anyway.
Do your job, Zangetsu. You need to put a stop to Alfred.
And I will. But you listen to me, Shardbinder. If you value your life, then stay out of my sight. You can hold me to my word, Dominique. But don't presume to tell me what else I can or cannot do.
oh, broody.
I apologize for my acquaintance. He had no right to speak to you like that.
Pay it no mind. I've been through worse.
I want you to know that I trust you, Miriam, and nothing anyone says could ever sway that trust.
Well, you have my thanks. It's nice to know that I have someone on my side.
Zangetsu is a demon hunter from a land far to the east, in the tumult of a decade ago, perhaps even longer. Demons robbed him of everything precious to him, and he's despised everything to do with them since. His strength, however, is second to none.
I saw it for myself. I could tell he was holding back, but he was a handful regardless.
Maybe it was a lack of conviction that dulled his blade. Well, I'll be off then. I mustn't leave Anne alone for too long.
But yeah, I remember I died like 4 times the first time I did this Zangetsu fight when I was playing this game the first time. Which I'm like, damn, difficulty spike all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm calling it. Dominique is very shady. I don't know.
We'll see if you're right.
Listen, I always have like...
Yeah, I know, right?
Risks.
I always have a level of skepticism for somebody I'm not playing as.
Exactly! It's me versus the world, come on.
Do you see my levels? Just saying that in real life. Blocking the way there so you can't get up there. Also, there's a waystone up here in this brown chest. It's good to pick that up because...
What does it do?
Of course, it basically if you use it, it instantly warps you back to the village, like where the shops are and everything.
I don't suppose you can buy them.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Oh, hey, a villager. Oh, I hope we're not fetching for villagers again.
Are you human?
What does it look like?
I'm not sure. Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Is it the helmet? I'm sure it's a helmet. I don't know.
These are all the rage in Paris.
Oh, Paris. Wow, I've never been to Spain.
Yes, I love that line.
Benjamin, you shouldn't be here.
I know. But I'm so scared I can't even stand up. Damn.
Is that how that
I
works?
just wanna go home.
No. Well, okay, maybe.
Could help get him home.
I've heard of being paralyzed with fear, but you know, this is a little bit too much.
Could you help me escape?
Yes. Picture your house, and don't let go of that thought.
All right, I'll try it.
I wonder if you give him anything else, what would happen?
No, I'm pretty sure it just would have some kind of dialogue. I never bothered to try because, you know, I don't like wasting my time with small things like that. Like, I know it's often funny that people will like often do like incorrect things just to see what kind of hilarious like results they get out of it. But I'm just like really weird, and because like I just don't see a point in doing that, because to me it feels like a waste of time.
I would assume, I mean, I wouldn't say that you would be weird for not choosing the wrong option.
No, definitely not. Like, I mean, like, you do you, but it's just that me personally, I just don't want to bother wasting the time to do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather try and just get the right choice every time.
I suppose.
I'm mainly using Ace Attorney as an example of that, but...
Okay, but that's a different game, but also, you get punished for choosing the wrong
Not
anyway.
not always. Sometimes they're freebies.
Sometimes.
And we're coming up to a new area.
Ah, yes. That name cathedral.
That name, Cathedral.
With the killer barber as a secondary nun, I suppose.
A secondary nun, yeah. You want to know something about those killer barbers? Those guys are a key ingredient to getting this game's Chrysagrum.
In early...
Yeah, because the Chrysagrum is in this game. It's just called something completely different. But it's still as broken as it's always been.
Ah, yes. Valmanway. Got it.
Yeah.
Is it actually called Valmanway?
No, it's not. But the thing is, though, like, I've made a distinction. I was like, that's not a Valman Way, that's a Chrysagrum. Because Valman Way is what Arya of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow did to the poor weapon. And Chrysagrum is what it's actually supposed to be. But,
They both mean... Oh, shoot. Paintings are going to attack you. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not like the 8-bit version of this game where, like, they can kill you instantly.
Wait, what?
Yeah. There's, like, sometimes, like, little mini-boss rooms where you fight a painting in, like, the 8-bit versions, in the 8-bit Bloodstained games, where, like, if you have to jump over the painting as it sweeps across, otherwise that character just dies instantly. It's just like, damn it.
Isn't that a little too cheap?
Yep.
Oh, hey, do we get a double jump?
No, we get shortcut.
Never mind. Damn it.
Essentially what Dawn of Sorrow's doppelganger, where, like, you could just use a button to just swap between, like, sets. See, the Rava Baral, this weapon right here is basically a budget Chrysagrum, to say the least. And also cursing. If you get cursed, it basically cuts your maximum MP and maximum HP into half for a set period of time, as you can see up there on the top. So curses in this game are not fun, and there's one enemy in this game where cursing is stupid. It's also a secret enemy, by the way, that you somehow have to know about. I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. It's during a shard cleanup that I go over it, so...
You know, I mean, at least it's handled better in how Castlevania handles Curse. Curse is just really annoying in Castlevania. It's one of my pet peeves.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have, like, uncursed potions with, like, on you.
Yeah. I don't like... Yeah, curses just drain your MP to 0. In this game, it cuts your HP and MP to half, which can be almost as devastating if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you just happen to be cursed.
Yeah, but at least I prefer it than how Order of Ecclesia is like, because, you know, since your attacks are MP based and haven't been cursed, yeah, that's not a fun sight.
Yeah. Also, as you saw, it dropped a cursed ring, which is basically a ring that it's basically like it gives you stat boosts, but it lowers a shit ton of your resistances.
No, I thought it was gonna give you resistance curses, but alright, I guess.
No,
guess we're
believe
not
it
doing
or
that.
no, resistance curses is a shard. It's a yellow shard.
Oh.
And it comes from that cursed enemy that I was just briefly mentioning earlier.
That... Yeah, I figured. I wonder if you killed the killer barber, does it throw knives?
If it throws knives on death?
Oh, no, I mean, as a shard, my bad.
I don't recall. I mean, I don't ever use it. Also, there's some mirrors just placed along the walls and stuff at random. Or are they at random? Also, there's cat.
Meow. Why, yes. I do like to see a random demon cat out of nowhere.
And of course, there are the big demon enemies right there.
Oh, you got a shard.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. Okay, yeah, sure. Just give them to me, game.
Intelligence.
And I was just like, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that was the first yellow shard I picked up, so I just equipped it automatically. I just love how the Hammer helmet is just better. It's
if you want to look good, you have to do... yeah.
Yeah, the cursed ring has defense 0, and this is -10 luck.
I'll be quite honest with you, this reminds me of Splatoon way too much. You can't look good while being good at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I honestly hate... I sometimes hate it when games do that. That's why I always prefer games that have like some kind of cosmetic like layer on top of it.
Oh yeah, like a vanities kind of thing.
Yeah, like if you have an armor that you really, really, really like,
but the stats are absolute garbage.
Yeah. So you just hang on to it. I mean, Terraria does that, for example.
Right.
And then over here is another thing that I like about this game.
A demon! Wait.
No, guess. Kill him.
Good killer barber. Butchers
Wow.
and cutthroats all say as much. I'm not a cutthroat. I've never cut anyone. Well, I have, but it's these scissors. They've cursed me to become
It's these scissors.
Then why not cast them aside? Cast them aside? If I could take them off, I wouldn't be cursed. Duh. The name's Tom.
well, shit. He's right.
I barber my way through 666 different hairstyles. Well, why not just make the hairstyles up then? Lop a little off here or there. Ah, there's a penalty for sloppy lopping. If I don't give my patrons good haircuts, the scissors kill them dead. You have the worst curse ever. Yes, quite literally, yes. Please, can you help me find information about hairstyles? I'll cut you for free. That is not an enticing offer. No, not cut you. Cut it. Wait, what are you even worried about? You look like you could rip me into 100 pieces. I really could. All right, you have a deal.
Yeah.
Yes, I killed many of your kinds.
Yeah, but essentially, that's the place where you can customize Miriam's look. Like, you basically change her hairstyle. I mean, as you find books accordingly, you change her hair color, her skin color, like basically her clothes color, like essentially all of that.
How in the world does a killer barber manage to change your skin color of all things?
Yeah. Usually, whenever I play this game, I give Miriam darker skin just because I like darker skin.
Yeah.
Okay, it's another warp room.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
No.
Like, do they flay your skin?
No, yeah, no, I don't get it either. And it's like, how can you make my skin blue?
Yes. I become an avatar. One of those guys, anyways.
But yes, essentially to get the Crusade Grum, we need 4 of those swords that are dropped by the barbers, and 4 of the razor blades. And we also need a late game material called Crimson Knight. And we also need something called an Imbrued Fang, which is another in-game enemy drop. And right there, there's the sword. I like how it screams when it dies. It's like, oh! I even love how sometimes it goes, no!
Ah, yes.
Your typical,
Eyeball.
yeah, your typical eye-following portrait.
Why? What? Oh, yes, we have one of those back at home. Wait, we have one back at home.
Yeah.
Die.
See, that's what I mean.
That is such a goofy no.
No. You love to see it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Made definitely a lot more progress, so we didn't have to bother with villages. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you enjoyed it too, Dreel.
Yes.
All right, glad to have you here. All right, so if you guys like this video, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, be sure to dislike it. And anyway,
Wow.
leave a comment, tell me what you thought. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and sub to the channel. Really helps out. Ring the bell to get notified when I upload. Join the Fox Army, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, see you then.
This whole castle is chaos.